Servus and hello, my name is Louis from TNH Group, and in today's video we will be taking a look at my most viewed video this far, which featured a very interesting looking Louis. It somehow was my best video so far. It should not be because it was very bad. And in today we will take a look at it and revisit the topic again. My whole video, or my whole point of the video that I tried to get across in these 2 minutes last time, was that the marketing of washable resin is really bad. And it did not really touch upon the dangers of using water washable resin. Back in the day, as I can say right now, water washable resin was not that great. It was kind of prone to cracking, and the print results were not that great. But we are in 2024, and we now have technology that saved us all and improved the water washable resin formulas of the varying manufacturers, hopefully. So let's take a look at what some companies have to offer. I picked out 5. One company I'm very biased towards, and that is Siraya Tech, because I am affiliated with them. I use their resins mainly to print things in my print farm. Looked at Elegoo, Anycubic, Phrozen and Sunlu. And these were the big 5 names I kind of had in my head. If you have more manufacturers, I even looked at Prusa, but they don't have a designated water washable resin. I looked at water washable resin which was 8K friendly. Looked at the basic water washable resins. Sunlu, for example, has like an ABS like water washable resin. Leave your opinions down in the comments about what resins I talked about. Let's head into the video. We will start things off with SirayaTech, my personal favorite. I usually use their fast navy gray. There's a video to be made about that specific topic and why I chose what resin, but it's the resin I use. It's $42 US for 1 kilogram, but there are deals if you buy that in bigger quantities. Like I just picked up 10 kilograms for $270 US. And there are, for all of the other companies also there are discounts, but that's like, I know my way around that. SirayaTech has the Simple. It's a simple water washable resin that has all the good marketing claims, like it's high precision and it's low odor. It's $38 US. They have linked a user guide specifically for the simple resin, which is a plus point, that explains how to use it and what to do like pre and post printing. I have not used all of the resins that I will feature in this video except the fast navy gray. But it reads as an easy to use resin, which I believe, because I've used SirayaTech products for a bit. I have printed a lot of kilos of their resin and it works. The user guide also touches upon what to do and what not to do, but that will come in a second. So, second we will look at Elegoo water washable 8K, because I tried to look for the 8K version of the resins, and there's only one kind currently. It is the gray variant. It looks good on the surface, like with all the things, like it prints easy, washes off with water, and it has a low odor, which all of the more popular and modern resins are fairly low odor for, at least for me. It differs from person to person, but the marketing claims are a little bit outlandish. Maybe because it's like a personal opinion or like personal preference on what marketing claims should say, and this picture is concerning. Also, there's no how to use explanation. I hope there is one on the bottle, because it can be a little bit tricky for people that go into this hobby for the first time and they might pick up a water washable resin, and then it would be easier for new users to have like a guide or a walkthrough on how to actually print with the water washable resin they have bought. The text says that there are bright and stunning colors, but there is only one, and it's gray. And gray is not bright, but stunning. And I will be nitpicky about certain things, and one is viscosity does not mean stickiness to FEP. Like the fact that your resin is low viscosity does not mean that it doesn't stick to the FEP. If something sticks to the FEP, there's a there's something wrong with the print settings. And like the pictures on the page look good. They kind of look rendered, to be honest. Yeah, it would be nice to get some micro shots and an actual large file size, which is not viable, but could be helpful. Yeah. On to the next. Anycubic is the next candidate. I have to say that I have a large aversion towards this company, because there has been a history with their lacking customer service and that the printers not being good for the money that you pay. But that will not inflict my opinion here. First of all, it's a very affordable resin. You can get 3 for 2 for 34 USD. Yeah, the pricing kind of confuses me a little bit, but that would be like 11 euros or 11 US dollars and 10 euros for a kilogram of water washable resin, which is a good price. There's only black for EU currently. I think the rest is on back order or like in shipping. The marketing claims are a little weird for this one. Obviously you have to, it's low viscosity, it prints well, blah 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 blah. But the marketing texts read a little weird. The plus point is they have instruction on how to use their resins, and they have actual instructions on what to do with the aftermath. Like, what do you do when you're done? It's what none of the other manufacturers really have. I looked into it for 10 minutes each, so I might have overlooked something, but they lay out a pretty sensible way to deal with the waste that comes with resin 3D printing with water washable resin. And they have print settings recommendations. They are not the best, but they are not bad either. So they are a good starting point to start for the resin. So the next company is Phrozen. I've taken a look at their water washable resin, which is available for 33 US dollars. And it's only black for the US at the moment, but grey is available in the EU. It has all the high precision, low odor things that all of the other manufacturers have and claim, and it's probably right. The gripe is that there is a link to the user guides page, or like to a user guide. If you click on it, you get to the user guides page, but there's no guide for the water washable resin there. And if there was a page, I would like to link it directly to the page and not the overview page. Because I don't care about the BASF ultra white or whatever. I want to know about my water washable resin. Luckily there's a video which is a really good starting point. It's not the best video, like this is so individual, and it's a really solid video for what it is. But you have that video, just put it into writing and put it on your website. You have the means, like you have a really good looking website, because I like the dark designs, come on. And just do it. And they say to avoid mix used and unused resin, and I don't know why. Like, you don't want some cured bits in the new resin, yeah, but you can use a paint filter for that. I think your machines come with that. So a good part is that they reference plastic garbage, that what you cure in the end will go into the plastic garbage and not general waste, which is said in the video. Cured resin is plastic, so it should go into the plastic garbage, and some countries recycle that plastic garbage, and please do that if you can. Last on the list is Sunlu. They have 1 kilogram will run you about 31 US dollars, but they have like a bajillion combinations for discounts. They also have a water washable ABS-like resin, as I've mentioned previously. They offer 5 colors. I just want a good grey, but that's personal preference really. The marketing speech is speeching on this one. It's probably a good product, but you might want to check some spelling mistakes in the data sheet as well. It's cheap, it probably works. There are some reviews on the page which are to be taken with a grain of salt, as we all know, but apparently it can work. Now I've given you my opinions about these 5 things, and let's try to bring it under one umbrella, and let me say a couple of things at the end. Resin is toxic. If you can't drink it, don't get it into the ecosystem. Always proceed with caution. Ventilation and filtration is your friend. Always wear gloves, eye protection and a mask. that's the umbrella for safety. There's a lot more things to be said here. If you want, I can make a video about it, but that's just to say a non-debatable topic. Some of these resins claim that it is cheaper to use water-washable resin because ethanol and IPA is expensive. It's not. I use ethanol because it's recommended by my manufacturer of resin, and it cost me €2.5 for a liter. Is that expensive for a hobby, or like in my case a business? Sure, tap water is cheaper, but you have to do work because you cannot put it back into the system unless you have a very complicated water filtration system, which like chemical companies have. You probably don't have that, so I think that argument is, in my opinion, not very valid. Because you want at least some solvent in the mix. It was SirayaTech, probably, that suggests at least 15% because like the solvent actually solves the resin and it's easier to get clean. It's really, really easy to get things clean. Of course, I'm a little biased because I used to do this, I'm used to washing things with ethanol, but I have a pre-wash. I have 2 pre-washes, then an ultrasonic clean. When the washing station is, I get my replacement part, and I will do a washing station cycle, and then it's really clean. Just dry it off and then cure it, and then you have a perfectly washed Mini. It's not that hard. It takes about 10 minutes to post-process. And with water washable resin, it will probably be the same because I want to make sure that everything is off, but I'm quite excessive when it comes to cleaning the Minis. A video about this whole process of getting from a file to a finished print and probably a painted Mini will come next month, when there will be 3 videos. In the future I will hopefully be able to try some of these resins I mentioned or some other water washable resins to convince myself to use water washable resins only and judge their quality, because I can't judge from a distance, but that will be in another video. Anecdotally, I just wanted to get onto this topic again because it's one of my most viewed videos and it's bad, and I think it's a good way to deal with the mistakes in your past, and yeah, there will be better quality videos in the future. And that's my closing statement. My name is Luis from TNH Group. I hope you found this video entertaining in any way, shape or form, or informational, or you just laughed at me for however long this video is. I hope you print something that you have no print failures, even if you use water washable resin. I will see you in the next video. Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen.